Well, we are ready for News Extra here today on this Monday morning. It's going to be a windy day today across the region. A windy Monday. Let's send it off to Kevin Mooney with his special guest this morning.
All right, Steve, thank you, and good morning. And we really appreciate Lil Mansfield being coming here and being on News Extra today. She's from Agate Fossil Beds National Monument, and we're going to talk about Boxing Day. And we've done stories on Boxing Day before, but I don't think we've ever really talked about what it actually means and how it started and all that stuff. So Lil is here to help us out with this. This is the 16th annual one. So tell us how Boxing Day originated.
Boxing Day is a British holiday and originated way back in the Middle Ages when the lords and ladies would box up their leftovers and give them to the servants. And then it continued through the years to include special boxes in churches that people could put funds in to distribute for the day after Christmas. Once again, the box. And then people would give their postal carriers, service people, gifts in boxes the day after Christmas. So the tradition continues today. It is a national holiday in Great Britain as well, and it's celebrated in Canada and Australia. And that's where we kind of touch it, because Agate Springs Ranch was developed by James Cook, and his granddaughter and her husband Grayson moved there in the 70s, and they decided they'd try to have this Boxing Day get-together at the ranch. So from the late 70s into the 80s, they celebrated almost every year.
That's pretty cool. And Boxing Day is December 26th.
Yes.
Right?
Every year.
Every year. And that's when you're going to celebrate it. Again, this will be the 16th annual.
Yes.
And you guys celebrate it. How do you guys celebrate it?
Well, we started celebrating 16 years ago when Ruth Ann Knutson, our superintendent, and I were sitting around talking about a winter event. And I told her about the Boxing Day at Agate Springs Ranch, and as they say, the rest is history. First, we had just refreshments and visiting, and since then it's developed, and this year we have lots going on. We have refreshments, of course, and those are donated by Oregon Trail Museum Association. They do our book sales there at Agate Fossil Beds. We are having the Green Valley Homesteaders are coming out to play, and they also invite people to bring their instruments and play with them. We have crafts. You can sit down at a table. We provide all the materials, and you just sit down and build ornaments to either leave on the agate tree or take with you. This year we have two special exhibits. One of them is a Steena camel that Grayson Mead, remember Dorothy and Grayson started the Boxing Day tradition, but he excavated this camel in 1942 from the Steena quarry, and that exhibit is on display in the main room of the Visitor Center until the end of the year. Our other special display this year is a selection of photographs taken by Mel Flick of Mitchell, Nebraska, and they are of the Agate Springs Ranch, some of the ranch house, and some of more unusual shots that you wouldn't just think about being around a ranch.
All right. Sounds fun.
It is fun.
Yeah, I'll bet it is. All right, it's 8 to 4 on this coming Friday.
That's the hours of the Visitor Center.
That's the hour of the Visitor Center. When is the actual Boxing Day?
Okay, the open house is from 1 to 3:30 in the afternoon.
All right.
And we also encourage people to bring in canned goods. We collect those and we'll distribute them to the local food pantries to help supply after the holidays.
Kind of figured you guys would probably do that given what you said about what the whole thing's about. Mm-hmm. So, sounds like a lot of fun. And we'll talk more about what's going on up at Agate Fossil Beds right after this.
Why trust a newbie with your special day? The Gearing Civic Center, with 21 years of wedding experience, combined with the Meat Shop's 31 years of cooking experience, have earned your respect, with excellent service and delicious food. With a professional staff to assist in planning your special day, call Western Nebraska's premier multifunction facility at 436-6888 or visit us at GearingCivicCenter.com or like us on Facebook.
Back on News Extra, Lil Mansfield is here from Agate Fossil Beds National Monument. We're talking about the 16th annual Boxing Day open house over at Agate Fossil Beds National Monument. That is from 1 until 3:30 on December 26th. This coming Friday, the visitor center is open from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. that day. And she just kind of explained what Boxing Day is. Now, you guys also have a big anniversary coming up, right?
We do. Our 50th anniversary is next year, and we're in the process of planning for that, setting dates and such. So Boxing Day this year is kind of the informal kickoff for our 50th anniversary.
All right.
And we also have 2 trails that we haven't talked about, and depending on the weather, we have had people walk the trails on Boxing Day. Not sure what Thursday or Friday looks like this year, but we have a Demon Alex Trail 1 mile round trip, and the Fossil Hills Trail 2.7 miles round trip.
All right. So depending on the weather,
yes,
people can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And there's one more benefit. We've been talking this morning about the days are going to start getting longer, but they are still short. And sometimes those evening sun on the hills make beautiful photographs.
So maybe go out there and take some pictures.
Yes.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now you guys have about 12,000 visitors a year, right?
Yes, we do.
All right. So you mentioned it's kind of Agate is a little bit off the beaten path, but
some people say that.
Some people say that. It's up north of Mitchell, about
right.
About
34 miles north of Mitchell, and then 3 miles east on River Road.
Okay, all right. But you probably get a lot of visitors. We were talking earlier about from people that all want to visit every national park, and so you probably get a lot of those folks, huh?
There's over 400 national parks now in the system, and we do get a lot of people who carry their passport book, come out to get their passport stamp, because they're trying to collect them all.
Yep, that's hard to do.
It is. They keep adding them.
Yeah, you'd almost have to be on the road all the time.
Yes,
wouldn't you?
and wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, it would. It would. All right. So don't forget their 50th anniversary this year. They're going to have a lot of different events. We'll be letting you know about that. And don't forget Boxing Day on December 26th. 1 until 3 p.m. is the open house, and then the visitor center is open 8 to 4.
Yes.
All right. Lil, thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you. Come on out.
All right. We'll
All
do.
right.